Hey, what's up, practitioners? Grayson Carter here, and want to stop by and visit with you a little bit more and continue our discussion around how we can insulate ourselves from all the competition and all the big players that are going to be entering the market or entering the nutrition industry in the coming years. We've been talking about this big trend of there's all these big companies, all these big players that are raising money and going to be really going after that low end of the market with direct to consumer testing, all sorts of weight loss apps, companies that are selling their products like vitamins and supplements and then giving away all their nutrition counseling for free. So there's going to be a lot of competition entering the industry, and we need a way to be able to insulate ourselves from that so that we can still get clients, we can still provide our transformation to people without having to compete head to head with people that have millions of dollars of marketing dollars at their disposal. And we still need to be able to be successful in our private practice. So I want to continue that conversation today and how we can insulate ourselves from all that disruption that's going to be happening in the market. Now, fortunately for us, fortunately for all of you, there are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of little niches that are popping up all over the place of people that are desperate to get answers to their problems. And these are people that haven't been able to get help or solutions with conventional medicine. And there's more and more people every day looking for alternative solutions that you're able to deliver on that service. So we looked at a couple of these trends in my previous email. Things like people looking for either specific solutions or specific problems. Like they're looking at the AIP or autoimmune paleo diet. They're looking to go vegan. PCOS is becoming more and more common. Food sensitivities, FODMAP, eczema. These are all little niches of people that are looking for answers that conventional medicine just has not been able to help them with. And let's face it, if conventional medicine was the answer, like pretty much all of us would be, healthy, thin, happy, and life would be great. People wouldn't be looking for these answers. But more and more people every day, you can see those trend lines just keep going up and up and up of people looking for more and more answers. So that really starts to beg the question, well, if people are looking for these services, how are we actually able to get ourselves in front of those clients that we can help, and how can we get paid handsomely in order to help them? So fortunately, there's a number of different ways that we can do that. We can kind of talk about the pros and cons today. And probably the first one and the most common thing that comes up when we start thinking about getting in front of our ideal clients is using search engine optimization, or SEO. And SEO can be great for a lot of different things. And if you've ever taken on any sort of like SEO campaign or started to do this for yourself, they usually kind of follow the same sort of pattern. There's some keyword research where we start looking at the types of keywords that our ideal clients may be searching for. We write some sort of like blog post or page on our website about that specific problem or about that specific question. We start optimizing the heading tags, the body copy. We have images with the proper alt tags. We start internal linking in our website so that we can have internal links. We start trying to get backlinks from other websites. And that's all fine and good. I have no problem with that. Unfortunately, there's a couple challenges that come along with that too. The first one is how much time that takes for SEO to, first of all, put all those pieces into place. You have to learn how to do the SEO. Then you got to write the blog posts, and then you got to do all the optimizations. And then it becomes like a waiting game. We have to wait for Google to, first of all, they have to index us, and that can take a while. But assuming we get indexed, we still have to figure out a way for our content to outrank everybody else. And when we're going head to head with some of these bigger companies, that can be a really difficult challenge. They have really deep pockets that they may have a team that's out there doing this for them. And trying to get our content to outrank theirs is just a really tough thing to do. Also, there's really no guarantee that it's going to work. Unless we know that those keywords that we're optimizing for, that we're trying to rank for, unless we're sure that those are going to bring us clients, we may be doing a lot of work getting our page to rank. But if those aren't the keywords that our ideal clients are searching for that are actually going to bring us clients, well, it doesn't really do us any good to have those pages ranking, those blog posts ranking in Google, if we don't know for sure if that's going to bring us clients. So rather than continue to talk about this in theory, let's just go ahead and jump in and look at an example, and we can kind of see what some of the pros and cons may be to trying to rank a specific blog post or a specific website and see what we're up against. So let me just pull this up here for you. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to do a search for, a lot of my clients specialize in gut health, and I know that's a topic that is really big right now. People with IBS, all sorts of problems around gut health. So let's just search for IBS treatment. There's a good chance that somebody that's searching for, a cure to IBS or help with their IBS, they're going to be searching for something like IBS treatment. So let's just look at what happens when somebody searches for IBS treatment. We can see we have the ads here at the top. And then when we start looking at the type of pages that are ranking in the organic search results, we can see the type of companies that are showing up here. So we have Mayo Clinic, showing up first, number of the questions, and then we have Mayo Clinic again, WebMD. Here we have some sort of government organization. I forget exactly what the acronym is. It's something for like kidney disease. MedicalNewsToday.com, AboutIBS.org, so an organization. AboutIBS.org shows up a second time. Dr. Hyman, Health.com. So these are all big name companies and brands that are showing up for somebody searching for IBS treatment. You can see here, there's probably tons of dietitians and nutritionists out there that specialize in IBS treatment, but unfortunately, all these bigger guys are showing up ahead of them. Even somebody like Dr. Hyman, he has a huge following with tens of thousands of followers, if not millions of followers at this point, and has the capability to be able to rank up here with these big guys. But you'll notice that there's hardly any smaller companies in here. So let's just take a look and see, all right, well, is there any search volume for IBS treatment? What's the opportunity here if we were able to rank? Would that even be a good search term for us? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up our little keyword tool, and I've already plugged this in for us. So you can find this tool. This is called the Keyword Planner inside of your Google Ads account. This is a free tool, and if you're not familiar with it, it can be really helpful for any sort of SEO campaign or paid campaign. But what I did here is I just plugged in IBS treatment, and this allows Google to tell us how many searches are happening for that keyword every single month. And so you can see here, if we look at this, what's showing up here on our graph, IBS treatment gets on average 27,000 searches per month in the United States. So you can see up here, this is in the United States, English, and Google and search partners. So there's 27,000 people every single month searching for the term IBS treatment. So there's lots of people searching for this. And if we want to go head to head with some of these bigger companies and try to rank here, that could be a way to snatch up some of that traffic. Unfortunately, what are the chances that we're going to be able to do something that's going to outrank a company like Dr. Hyman, AboutIBS.org, that's going to outrank WebMD? Like, these are all huge industries, or all huge brands, all huge companies. So it's going to be really tough for us to write a blog post or have a website that's going to outrank these huge brands. So I want to propose a different way that we can do that. And you'll notice that on the same page, at the top of the page, there's these ads here. And these can be a really effective way for us to instantly bypass all the difficult work down here of doing SEO and just get to show up at the very top of the page. So what I want you to notice here, or I want to ask you this question to start, is how much do you think it costs these guys to show up here at the top of the page? So you see UCIhealth.org, IBStreatmentcenter.com, Halagos.com. How much do you think these brands paid to show up here? Now think about it for a second. Do you think it was $1, $10, $1,000? All right, you ready for it? They paid $0 to show up here. It cost them not a single penny to show up in this position. So you may be wondering, how the heck does that happen? Well, these ads here are what we call pay-per-click advertising. And what pay-per-click means is that we only pay when somebody clicks on the ad. But it doesn't cost us anything to show up. So this UCI Health, they're able to have their ad here at the very top of the page. It's the first thing that anybody sees when they search for IBS treatment. And they only they only pay when somebody clicks on this ad and goes to their website. So let's think about that for a second. Is there any downside for UCI Health to show up here? No. Just them showing up here, if I don't click on this, it hasn't cost them a single penny. If I completely ignore this and jump over all this and go down to the SEO results, it hasn't cost them a single penny, so there's nothing lost. If I think, oh, inflammatory bowel treatment, UCI Health, that's a reputable company or reputable healthcare system in my area, If I decide that I want to schedule a consultation and I click on one of these links here on their ad, they're only going to pay when I click on the link. So they're only paying when their work here has been successful, when they're actually getting traffic and they're getting my eyeballs onto their website from running this ad here. So you may be wondering, okay, well, how much does it cost if somebody clicks on these ads? Well, I'll show you that in a second. But what I also want you to notice here is that these are all private companies. Or UCI Health, they may be a public company, but they specialize in IBS. IBS Treatment Center, Halagos. I'm not familiar with these, but you'll notice that these are all people that are actually helping provide treatment for IBS, not just like blanket information like Mayo Clinic or WebMD. These are actually providing services for people to help with their IBS treatment. Now, what I want you to notice here is down here in the search engine results, the SEO results, big brands can show up more than once. Look at this, aboutibs.org, WebMD, let's see, they showed up once. Mayo Clinic, they showed up twice. So some of these big brands, if they know that these keywords are good for them, they're able to optimize multiple pages on their website, multiple blog posts, and they can start to dominate the entire search engine page because they have the resources to do that. But how many times are they allowed to show up in this upper part where there's the ads? Just once. It's actually, Google will not let them show up more than once, no matter how much they want to pay them. Now, there may be people that try to hack that and create a bunch of different websites and do multiple things there, but if Google finds out about it, they're going to have their account shut down. So it really levels the playing field, because anybody that wants to show up here, all they have to do is have their account set up and be willing to bid on these specific keywords, and they're going to be on level playing ground or on a level playing field as the rest of the big players in the industry. So let's take a look at what it would cost these guys to show up here. So I'm going to head back over to my keyword tool that we were just looking at, and we can see here IBS treatment, 27,000 searches a month, and then Google's going to tell us kind of the ranges of what it would cost when somebody clicks on that ad. So to show up at the top of the page there, they're saying top of page bid is on average about $1.34. And the top of the page bid, the high end of the range, is $6.36. And we can see all these other keywords as well. Let's say IBS medication. Same sort of range, irritable bowel syndrome treatment. So they just have it spelled out between $1, a little over $1, and a little over $4. So you can see here a lot of these are, a buck, up to $3, $8, getting more expensive. But let's look at what the math how that would play out for a second. Let's say we're bidding on this keyword IBS treatment. Or actually, to make the numbers a little bit easier, let's just use this irritable bowel syndrome treatment. So it's going to work out the same way, but I like using round numbers just to make my job a little bit easier. But it's the same strategy. Let's say we're searching for irritable bowel syndrome treatment. 8,000 searches a month. On average, it costs between $1 and $4 and change when somebody clicks on one of those ads. So let's just round this to, let's pick something like right in the middle. Let's say $3. $3 per click. If we're being charged $3 every time somebody clicks on our ad, if we had a budget, let's say a monthly budget of $300, we have a $300 budget and it's costing us $3 every time somebody clicks on our ad. So that basically means that we are able to buy 100 clicks to our website from people that are actively searching for irritable bowel syndrome treatment. So we basically get 100 people that are searching for treatment to IBS to our website, 100 people for $300. Now, if we specialize in IBS treatment and that person gets to our website and it says, I specialize in helping people with IBS, treat their IBS. Obviously, we can work on the copywriting a little bit better there, but you get the point. If they're landing on your website and it's clear that you're an IBS expert, that you specialize in IBS and you have a unique way of solving that problem for people, If you got 100 people that were actively looking for a solution and we offered them to hop on a call with us to find out more, how many people do you think we'd be able to get on the phone with us? Well, what we found, and I'm going to be sharing some more of these numbers later on, but do you think we could get 1 out of every 20 people that are searching for a treatment to hop on the phone with us for a short call? So out of 100 people, if we get 1 out of 20, that'd be 5% conversion rate. Could we get 5 people out of those 100 on a call with us? Now, of those 5 people we talked to, and again, these are all people that are actively searching for IBS treatment. Of those 5 people we talked to, do you think we could get one person, one of those 5 people, to enroll in a $3,000 program? I'm going to say yes, because I've seen it over and over and over again. So you may be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to spend $300 a month on clicks to get people to my website. But let's look at that. If we are spending $300 a month to get 100 clicks, which means 100 people coming to our website that are actively searching for the solution that we provide, and we can get a couple of those people to hop on the phone with us to find out more about our unique solution, and we get one person out of those 100 to purchase a $3,000 program, well, what have we just done? We've just traded $300 for $3,000, which basically means we have $2,700 in gross profit to be able to serve that client. Now, if that's over a 3-month period and we see them a handful of times, let's say we see them 10 times, that's an average of $2,700 divided by 10 appointments. That's $270 per appointment. And what I want you to notice here is that there are literally thousands of keywords that exist. For Google's suggestion here, I just typed in IBS treatment. They found 777 keyword ideas related to IBS treatment. Now, obviously some have more than others. IBS treatment, IBS medication, irritable bowel syndrome treatment, IBS cure, IBS relief. But there's so many options here that we can test, and some of them are even cheaper. Home remedies for IBS, IBS pain relief, IBS diarrhea treatment, IBS symptoms female treatment. Getting more specific, IBS constipation treatment. And these all have hundreds, if not thousands, of searches every single month of people that are looking for solutions. Now, the benefit to this is, yes, we have to spend money, but how much time is it going to take for us to write an ad for IBS treatment and show up here? Well, once you kind of know how to set this up, you can start showing up here faster than it would even take you to write a blog post about the same topic. So while people are writing blog posts, trying to optimize their site, trying to get backlinks, all that's fine. But how long before they start showing up on page 1 of Google for IBS treatment? It's going to be months, if not years, if ever. But we can write an ad and we can show up here. And again, showing up here costs us nothing. And then only when it's successful, only when somebody clicks on our ad, do we actually pay that $1 to $5 to $6 for that click. So I don't want you to think that I'm against SEO, but I'm against things taking forever to start working. I want to have the results now, and if I want to build a long-term strategy, that's fine. But what we're able to do by showing up here with these ads is we're able to try different keywords and see which of these keywords actually convert into clients, because we're going to be able to track all of these. And so what that allows us to do is maybe somebody searching for IBS cure is more likely to become a client than somebody searching for IBS relief. I don't know. But we'll be able to test these and see which one is generating more calls and which one is generating more clients. Somebody that's searching for that is actually very motivated, and so they're scheduling calls and becoming clients. Well, now that I know that that is the proper keyword that's actually bringing me clients, now I can go out and start optimizing for this keyword in my SEO campaign. But if I don't know that this is actually going to bring me clients, and let's just say I'm guessing and I use IBS relief as my keyword that I'm optimizing for, well, there's a good chance that somebody searching for IBS relief just isn't the type of person that wants to invest several $1,000s in purchasing a program. But there's no way to know that unless we're actually getting traffic on this particular keyword. And we're able to discover that very, very quickly by running paid ads, because we can get it up and running within just a matter of hours and start getting clicks and seeing if we're getting people scheduling calls with us. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions around this video, but I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there. I'm going to be stopping by again soon and showing you an actual case study of somebody that we've done this with and some of the numbers behind what she was able to do with getting calls scheduled and actually getting clients. And this is somebody that started their business very recently, and within just a matter of months of starting, she was already doing 10K a month by using this exact strategy. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them below this video. I'll be curious what you think about it. Hopefully this is helpful. Pay-per-click advertising has been a huge benefit to my business, and I can only hope that this is something that you'll strongly consider to start using in your own business. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching.